Why did that happen again?
We have the
What?
dopest intro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eli Tubo, who hooked us up big time with our own signature Tweed Talks theme song. That
Mm.
is so dope. Welcome to Monday night, peeps. Welcome to Monday.
I was gonna do this. I was doing so much. That's who created our music
Yes,
for us.
yes. Mr. Eli
People like that.
Tubo has produced for Run DMC before. No one knows who that is, right?
Yeah, people know.
You know, yeah, yeah. Has a couple gold albums. He's
Uh-huh.
phenomenal. And he is involved with the Hip Hop Museum, the first of its
The-
kind that is opening 2023, I think. It broke
I,
ground already and they've been doing
I think they already did something there.
they did, but it
Yeah.
doesn't officially open I
Mhm.
think until 2023.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit tired. Today we just had fun today
Hmm.
at the gym.
Yeah. Today was the team Christmas party.
Hmm. And we just had the girls play around.
Yeah.
They came in their onesie.
Onesie, yeah, onesie or pajamas
Hmm.
were on the fashion menu today.
We had our first meet with these young ladies.
Yep. Look at them. Hey, Daryl. Daryl will have to leave early tonight to take his brother to the train. Well, safe travels, Daryl. You could always watch us on the replay. Daniel
Daniel, we haven't seen. Oh my
Daniel
goodness!
Miller is here?
Wait a
Whoa,
minute.
it's a special day. Daniel came back to visit us.
Look at this, Daniel.
Look at that
There we
guy.
go.
I love it. I love it. So, you guys, today we do not have a special guest. Well, we are the guests. But we are just doing a bit of a rewind rewind
Rewind.
for the past few months and things like that of what's been going on and what's coming up. So we thought that would be fun.
Well, first we want to thank all the guests and that we had in season 2 and season 1.
Yes, yes.
Now, if you were on the show, check out the IMDb. You may see your name there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, there's a lot of special guests that we have coming forward and for the New Year's. I think that the January is
In the month of
going
January.
it's gonna be about goals and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some bodybuilders and some health fitness professional coming on. I can't give out the name, but it's huge.
I don't even know
I
what he's
can,
talking
yeah,
about.
you don't know yet, but it's huge. We got in contact with them already, and they said they will be willing to come on. Look at this. My wife wasn't there this weekend, but I gotta ask you something because one of the judges was talking to
You
me.
have to ask me something?
Yeah, I have to ask you something.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
judges was talking to me, and every time I go to the meet without you,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's always saying, "Where is your beautiful wife?"
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few people asking me that, and I said, "Well, she couldn't make it this time."
Right.
And then I got to the judge on vault, and she said, "Hey, does anybody ever ask your wife where's your handsome husband?" That's the question.
Um, yeah. I mean, not at meets, obviously, because you're always at the meets.
Do they say handsome?
Of course.
Do they say funny?
Yeah, but people ask me that. Oh, where's Pete? Because when they see me, they expect to see you.
Mm-hmm. Or hide you
Um,
someplace.
yeah, randomly talking to someone, kissing babies, running for public office.
Yeah.
You know, he does his thing.
Listen, I'm telling you, look, this is another photo of where I was this
Of our
weekend.
girls, yeah. It
Look
looks
at
like it
them.
was a very nice facility as well.
Oh my goodness, it was a great facility, and she don't look happy, but she was.
Mm-hmm.
I think I showed that already. I'm just going through those
Yeah.
photos. My
Look
wife
at
didn't
that.
get to see that. Look at that. Hey, look at this. Over here.
Second and fifth place.
Listen, it's always nice when I have one of my former gymnasts stop by.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's a champion in her own right. Designer. Look at them.
Designer of.
Clothes.
There you go. We got to be specific.
Specific.
Yes.
I love this leotard, the new leotard. I love it.
Yeah. It's very
People
sleek,
were talking
very.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at that. First meet, she got first place on ball.
First meet
First
ever.
meet ever.
First meet ever.
First competition.
Yeah.
And we had another girl that got first on floor as well. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be here all night if we covering the whole weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a busy weekend.
Yeah, it was a busy
I
weekend.
don't know what's going on
Now
with my
let me
clothes.
ask you another question,
crooked.
hon, because you from the last job you got a little sore. It was quite
Oh,
a workout for
yeah.
you.
A workout. Yeah, I mean, I was in Pennsylvania last Monday, something
was
like
last
that.
week.
Last week, something
Mhm.
like that. And we were in one of those huge indoor water parks, so we had to enjoy the amenities. You know, they paid us to enjoy the amenities. So, you know, we were in the water and we were on. They had some of them were like tubing and stuff like that. So my neck, I think I strained something in my neck.
Well, you haven't done that in a while, so something
Yes, I
got to
haven't.
give.
I
Something
haven't
got to give.
thrashed my head about in a while in the water like that
Mhm.
with, you know. But
Yeah.
it was so much fun.
And it's a commercial, right?
It's gonna be a commercial.
It's commercial.
Yeah, it's a
It's coming out.
commercial, and I think it's gonna play like in the resort area in the Poconos or something like
Mhm.
that. So I don't know if you will see it
Thank you,
on
Daniel.
New York stations, but your friend that lives in Pennsylvania will probably see it.
Yeah, I remember when I did a commercial over there, and this guy came to me and said, "I saw you in a commercial," and I
Yeah.
had forgotten that I'd done the commercial.
Yeah.
And he's from Pennsylvania, and he kept saying, "No, no." I kept saying, "No, you saw my wife. You saw my wife," because at that time was another commercial.
I think he
of
would know
yours.
the difference.
And he said, "No, no, it was definitely you." He said, "Me?" And then I realized, yes, it was that commercial
Yeah.
that I did for it. Yeah, it's fun shooting over there, isn't it?
It's a beautiful area. I mean, it's right a hop, skip, and a jump from
Mhm.
us, an hour and 40 minutes, the Poconos. And that was actually my second shoot. Yeah, second shoot
Yeah,
in the Pocono
in the
areas
Pocono.
over like 6 weeks or something like that, within 6 weeks. So it's a really nice place to go to. And actually the Lehigh Valley
Right.
Health Network, they shoot a lot of those commercials like what you did.
Mhm.
And I just thought it was so funny because it was a health commercial for a cancer institute, one of the Lehigh Valley Cancer Institutes, and they wanted Pedro to look sick.
And I had a lot of practice doing that. I don't get sick, but I
You
had.
don't. What do you mean you had a lot of practice?
Well, because you were doing a shoot before that, and then you wanted me to play sick.
Wow.
Remember
Right,
that?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And so I had the
Play
experience.
sick, play a dying man. You had to play a little girl before, a woman.
Yeah.
You let me slap you, choke
Yeah.
you.
Stab me with a knife. Yes, yes.
Wow.
All of that. And she loves me.
It's all for the art. You have to suffer. You have to suffer for your art.
Yeah. That's
I'm told.
that's another thing that I want to show.
Okay.
Because very proud of this. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to show.
I'm trapped here day after endless day with my one maniacal nemesis.
4 complaints this week. 4.
This is a period
when you take a period and put
that donut hole away or I'm gonna shove it up your...
You two are the worst part of my job.
We're going to be hiring a managing director who will oversee each department. The job is mine, Shortcake.
If you get the job, I'll resign, just like you will if I do.
But I'm incapable of giving you that pleasure.
Well, it's not the first time you've said that to a woman, is it?
Are you and he, like, there's a vibe there? No.
I hate him with a passion. Son of a...
Wowzers, what's the occasion?
Psychological warfare.
I wonder what it's like to use raw animal magnetism as a weapon.
I had some weird dreams last night. I was in bed, naked. I have a theory.
What are we doing? This game that we play every day.
Hating someone feels disturbingly like falling in love with them.
Let's play a different game. A starting over game.
Why?
I don't want to be some experiment before you settle down with me.
We are competing for the same job. It is impossible to trust each other.
I'm in this. And you can trust that.
I told you she'd back off if you let her think that she could pet the pony.
I don't need any help beating her.
You would just do whatever it takes to win. Whatever this is, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't understand you. I thought you hated me.
Yep. So, what game should we play now?
Lucy, when you first met Josh, what did you think?
I thought he was cold and freakishly uptight.
I thought Lucy was a spineless kiss ass.
It was hate at first sight.
Well, and the reason why I show that clip, of course, is because my wife is in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now playing on Prime Video.
Yep, Amazon Prime, on demand,
Mm-hmm.
and in select theaters, actually.
Select theaters, yes. I watched that and enjoyed it, and not just because you're wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, actually, I like that company and all the films that they made.
Yeah. Shout out to BCDF Pictures.
Mhm.
They are like family to us. I have worked with them several times, and it's a blast. It's a blast.
Yes, it
The
is.
movie is The Hating Game, which we already mentioned is on demand, Amazon Prime, and in select theaters.
Mhm.
It's a funny romantic rom-com. I love it. I'm in a couple scenes towards the end of the film, and it was so much fun to shoot. That was the first film I've shot. The first film that I shot after
before the pandemic. right?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, that when things first started opening up, so last November,
Mm-hmm.
and that had been postponed several times.
Okay.
So last November, I got to shoot that, and it was so exciting to be back on set.
You know, I was looking at one of the video one time or one of the shows,
Hmm.
and I noticed that they do like the underneath. You know, when I'm talking, and it's written.
The captions,
Yes.
okay, and were the captions correct?
That's what's funny about it. How come they understand me and you don't understand me?
No, I've watched some of our videos too, and the captions are not always correct. They
They
don't always
always-
get. They don't
they
always
al-
get your accent.
They always get my accent. You know, you guys have an accent actually.
I don't think so.
So yeah, you gotta go out and catch that movie. That's a very
Or
funny-
don't go out and catch it, but just
Oh,
catch it
or
at
you
home.
You can stay at home and
Stay
watch
home.
it in the comfort of your house.
Yes, put your feet up.
I
get
bought it.
some hot chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did watch it. We watched it when it came out. Not this past Friday, but the Friday before last, December. I don't know dates anymore. The 10th.
Mhm.
The 10th. So it came out on the 10th. So definitely check it out when you guys have a chance. And then the film Paint, which I was in
Oh yeah,
This
that's not out
summer
yet.
or
Huh?
spring. No, that comes out in 2022. I don't know yet, but I will definitely post about it when we get the info. Krista, what would be your dream role?
That's a good question.
My dream role would be a DA. a DA.
Yeah. Are you tired of playing reporter and doctor?
No, no,
I kind of like you on those roles too.
no.
So,
I would love to play like a buttoned up district attorney.
yeah, that would be great. I
Mhm.
think you could pull that off.
Yeah.
I think you could pull that off.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
inspiring a generation.
that has always been my goal, Daniel. And even after I retired from actual coaching, I'm writing a couple of books that still gonna keep me involved with that. And that's one of my things. I think that we all inspire kids, believe it or not. Whether you're in this business or coaching, gymnastic, or whatever you do,
Hmm.
kids hear everything and see everything, and you never know. That's the thing that I tell people, that you never know what you're saying that is inspiring a kid,
Yeah.
and it may not always be in the right direction. So you got to watch your words
That's very true.
around kids.
Very true.
I'm very careful what I say to them. And at the same time, they say you got to lead by example.
Hmm.
Okay, so every time that I'm doing something, I make sure that it's not something that's gonna harm a kid, which is something that I'm bringing up in the book, because I don't understand certain things or certain coaches that will do certain things.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too heavy into this, but
But it takes a special person to do something like that, because when you're a coach, you're working with so many different kids, and you have to coach all these different personalities
Mhm.
and know that you can speak firmly to one child, but another child, if you
You gotta
do
tiptoe
that,
around.
yeah,
Right.
because they're more sensitive.
Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody has their own way to get motivated. And not all of them are the same.
Hmm.
But the one thing that remains the same when you're coaching, or even any relationship, is love. When you do it from a place of love, if you don't know how to handle it, you learn to handle it because you love those kids.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I try to tell people, because if you love somebody and you want the best for them,
Hmm.
then you learn the things that you got to teach them.
Yeah.
If you don't care, if you just show up because you want to get a paycheck,
Yeah. Yeah.
then you just don't learn anything, because you don't really want to help them. You just want to
wanna
help yourself to a check.
Yeah.
And I think it goes with everything that we
Wise
do now.
words. Wise words.
So, and we're working on this show, and
Yeah.
I'm excited about all the shows we do. But now I had trouble pronouncing this, so you're gonna have to say it.
Trouble pronouncing what?
The show that we're working on for next week.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have somebody else that's gonna pronounce it. You don't have to say anything yet, but I want you to see. He's not gonna be on our show.
Okay.
So, but he's explaining what the show is about.
I can see who it is.
You could see who it
I
is.
can see who it is already.
You're all gonna be excited about who this is,
Yeah.
because he used to come up here a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
here we
he
go.
The Borscht Belt was a community. It was a community within about 30 square miles of 130 hotels. And the hotel was, for $55, you could have room and board for an entire week. And if you bring your child, it's $55 for you, $55 for the parent, and the child is half, and sometimes nothing. So that plain people could come up from New York and have a wonderful week's vacation for very affordable prices. And they had shows at night, and they had 3 meals a day, and they had beautiful accommodations, and there was boating and swimming and golf and all the things you could do. And the borscht circuit was that at lunch you'd have borscht one day, you'd have dairy products for lunch, and in the evening you would have meat products. And the food and the dietary, the cuisine was magnificent. They would get chefs from all over the world to make Jewish food. And I mean, the people that paid $55, you would see a man sit there and order the second entree, let me have another half a chicken. Wait a minute, another half a chicken. You had 3 pieces of chicken already. At these prices, I'm going to have chicken, and I'm going to have soup and maybe a salad later. And I think maybe I'll eat what he's leaving over also. I'll have that. And I mean, it was usually a guy that looked like Raymond Burr, and he would come into the dining room. The dining room opened at 6:30 for breakfast. He was there at 4:15. He was having juice already and coffee and a few Danish, and then he would have breakfast when the people came in. And they really took advantage of this wonderful, wonderful, it became a family in a week. Husbands were fooling around with other wives, wives were fooling around with other people, and the husband would come up over the weekend. Oh, sweetheart. And everyone in the dining room would go, oh, sweetheart. Little does he know that she's been fooling with the Mexican musicians. And it was like that.
Oh my gosh, that's so
So
funny.
he used to come to the Browns Hotel. They actually had a thing with the Browns Hotel with his face on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much he used to come. And that's where I got to see Sammy Davis Jr. Perform. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, just amazing all around performers, singing, dancing, acting, and just real talents.
Yeah.
And just they were so
Yeah.
good at their craft, and they constantly worked on their craft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anne-Marie says, yeah, that was funny.
And
I'm glad my husband cut the video off there.
yeah, but it's a lot longer. And, I wanted just to give you an idea of what the show that we're preparing for next week.
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting. We
are
have
so
a lot of
excited.
guests coming up. There's people that have been in a movie, the Catskill, the Kutchers Hotel, and a lot of documentaries about the Bush.
This is why you asked me to say it before, because so that will be our final show of the year, next Monday, the 27th. So we're gonna go probably 8 to 9:30. If we need to go longer, we'll go longer, but 8 to 9:30. So we're gonna, like Pedro was saying, we're gonna have several guests coming in and out of the broadcast, sharing their stories with us about the Borscht Belt. Borscht is a soup. It's Ukrainian soup, but you heard Jerry Lewis speak about how they used to serve that as a meal at this hotel. And I am so excited as a person who loves just the history of this area and the Borscht Belt. I'm so excited.
We're actually going to go into my history with the hotels as well.
Oh, good.
We have, historians that are coming on. We have entertainers that are coming on. We have the announcer that did the announcing when I performed.
That's going to be so awesome.
Yes.
Anne-Marie says she was 13 and ran the Spotlight.
Oh.
The dancing was so quick, she couldn't keep up.
Where did you do that, Anne-Marie?
Did she say, was it the Granite? I think Anne-Marie she commented before on one of our previous broadcasts, because I believe she's in Ulster County. So maybe the Granite, I think it was, and another one.
Okay, they're okay.
The Heinz.
Oh yeah, they were good.
Granite.
They were really good.
The Granite.
They also came to the Brickman, which is where I work. But I didn't work at the Brickman, and then I also went at the Concord, but I didn't work there. I just went there to do a show.
I have never been to the Brickman.
Oh,
I had never been to the Brickman.
Yes.
Went to the Concord only once, but I frequented Kutcher's in the 90s. Because when all those people were coming up to visit, this is much, much later on, but the hotel was still busy. When people were coming up in the 90s and they would want to go out on Friday nights or Saturday night to whatever show, or, and they needed a babysitter. So my friend and I would make good money babysitting for a couple hours at the hotel.
Daryl, yes, the Concord is the one that Joan Mason Parker. Yeah. She married the owner of that hotel. So
that story is so hilarious. Yes. Like it couldn't have gotten any better.
We also have the daughter of the owner of the Brickman coming on. Yeah. So, and there's all the surprises that are coming on. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. So we may do another group. We have people that are on the board of the museum that they're going to open up. Peter Allen Chester.
Peter. Yes. Peter
Yeah.
Allen Chester. The Villa Roma still has that vibe. Yes.
Yes.
Anne-Marie, I was actually in the Villa Roma not too long ago, a couple years back, but it's almost like it's frozen in time. But yeah, it still has that vibe. Is that the same hotel where? Oh yeah, Joe and Mason Parker. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh, your whole family worked there. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I could discuss this, but I had a girlfriend that worked there. I don't know why. Oh, look at this.
I love the stories of the old Saoirse. So do I. And I'm saying your name because if Pedro tries to say it, it's gonna come out Shishay.
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 Yeah, I speak shit.
I love. Yeah. Anne-Marie, what kind of emoji is that?
That's a laughing. That's a what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think. What is that?
It's that emoji. It's that one.
Yeah, we went to the Villa Roma to see a friend of ours perform.
Oh yes.
For my birthday.
That was the last time we were actually at the Villa Roma.
Yeah, and my wife her cheek were hurting so bad.
I just love Sal Richards. I love his comedy. He was one of the old comedians that performed for many, many years.
Yeah, that he also, one that got a standing ovation every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Time. He got a standing ovation from us.
Yeah. We lost him just recently.
We lost him recently, but he's well missed.
Absolutely. The girlfriend. Yeah, Anne-Marie. He shouldn't be saying nothing about nobody else.
Oh, is that what you said? Oh, surprise!
The emoji was the surprise emoji when you made.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, that is so on the past. I mean, that was
So, Saoirse, hopefully.
You heard what Jerry said. Everybody today, everybody.
Hey. One night we were just talking, and there are just times where we'll just have a conversation. We'll just keep talking for hours. And I asked Pedro all these questions because he used to get around, and not like what you're thinking, but we got into this conversation, and he told me that, every summer he used to have a different girlfriend.
Well, they only came for the summer.
Can you guys believe this? This is the look on my face right now. Is the look that I gave him when I first heard the story.
I was young. I was a teenager.
But you guys, you see this guy, right? You see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's very meek and mild, very respectful. Exactly. Anne-Marie's comment. And it just doesn't seem like him. So I'm like, okay, I don't know you. Like, I feel like I don't know you.
She asked me about my past, and I had to be totally honest, because why not be honest?
You probably used to walk around the hotels with like those tight
They say if
tops
a
on.
woman tells you that they dated 2 men, that means 4.
Tony Lou says you're not lying. Wow, Tony. Wow.
Tony Lou, why are you watching this show?
Tony Lou. I ran into Tony Lou like a week and a half ago in Middletown at the gas station at Sam's Club. Random.
Tony Lou's
gonna rat you out.
Used to show up at my house every time I had Chinese food, and I don't know how he did that.
Wow.
But every time we had Chinese food, there would be Tony Lou. Like, he smelled it.
That's so funny.
And if we had it at the gym,
yeah,
he would be like, what you have today?
He's
well, he doesn't sound like that, but
he's so funny. He said yes.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know how he did it. I'm glad he didn't come last Friday when I wasn't here.
Last Friday.
Yeah, didn't you have Chinese food?
Post Daryl's comment. Let's see. I will not confirm or deny anything I know about Pedro's past. Wow.
I'm not going to say anything on that.
What is going on right now? I feel
Daryl
like,
knows me for a long time.
yeah, I know. This is why this is making me nervous.
Nervous.
I feel like I don't know who this person is that's sitting next to me.
And there was just a lot of flirting back then, nothing concrete. He said, I lost my touch since I got married. I'm not going to go there, Anthony Luke, but I think my touch has gotten better.
Oh my God. Tony, you are crazy.
Okay.
Daniel says he knows nothing.
Daniel, Daniel made you laugh one time. I think we played that clip.
My
that
gosh.
clip when he was talking about somebody climbing. What was it?
Yes, we were talking about New Year's Eve stories.
Yes,
and
yes,
he was
yes,
saying
yes.
in Times Square he saw someone climb the light pole, and they, I don't know, they let go or whatever, and then they hit the ground like.
All I know is that you didn't stop
I
laughing
could
for
not stop
weeks
laughing
about
at that story.
And when we had
Good times.
when we had the 1 year anniversary, we played
We
that.
replayed
We
it.
played that clip.
Yeah.
But
was
Daniel
pretty
wasn't. He wasn't on that day, so he didn't watch it. But Daniel, go back and watch that.
Oh, when we did the replay?
When we did
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what episode that was. I don't even know what episode this is, but it's like 95 or something like that.
We should do something really big for our 100th episode.
Okay.
Like, I feel like we should go find Slam somewhere and listen to him play.
I'm glad you said that, honey, because a lot of the guests that we had on
Mm-hmm.
have now done some other stuff. And I was watching Sabrina coming and said that we should have Harrison again.
Okay.
Because just came up with a new song. And
oh, you know what? I
Yeah.
may have. Did I share it? I think I may have shared something, but I'm not sure if it was.
no,
his
no,
newest
no,
song.
that one. It's
It wasn't
just
his
brand
newest
new, brand new song that he just did.
Exciting.
And of course, those people that have been on the show are always welcome to come back.
Yeah.
And eventually, we're going to be doing at the end of the show, we're going to be playing music to go out. Isn't that fun? I love you, honey.
I love you too.
I really do.
Even though I don't know who you are.
We got here because we wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to those who celebrate other things.
Yeah.
Hanukkah already passed.
Hanukkah Sameach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that pronunciation.
You like that?
Yeah. Do it again.
Don't ask me to say anything else.
Yeah, but well, you
את
were
מבינה
learning.
עברית? את מבינה עברית?
Oh, okay.
אני לא מבינה עברית.
Anilo. Yes.
אני לא מבינה עברית.
Wow,
Okay.
very
Yeah,
good.
I still
It's coming
remember.
back.
I have a memory like an elephant.
Yeah, she does have a memory.
Whatever that means.
And yeah, and my mother told me that I should go back to speaking Spanish because
You should.
She told me that she's forgetting, and I said, "What?"
Yeah. Well,
which is funny because every time she calls me, she talks to me in
I
Spanish.
know, and I love it. It's the most adorable conversation to listen to. Let me say it right. To listen to Pedro and his mother speak Spanish, and if you will walk in the house sometimes or walk into the room, and I'll be watching the Spanish channel, just because I need to practice too.
Yeah,
But
the Spanish kind of confuses me.
We should.
Yeah, it depends. It depends where it is. They say that Dominicans speak very fast.
Uh-huh.
And I speak very slow.
I think that's because you're a writer, though.
Yeah.
And I feel like you speak slower because
I'm a
you want to
deep
get your point across. So I speak slow too.
And I used to speak low, and then people will lean to know what I was saying.
Did you do that strategically?
Well, at first I didn't,
Uh-huh.
but then I realized that when you speak low, people have to pay more attention to what you're saying.
Right.
It was very interesting. Hey,
who's this? Donna. Hi, Donna.
How are you? Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to
Feliz
you.
Navidad. I feel like someone is behind,
And that's our daughter looking for food.
but I feel like she's doing something purposely behind us, like
she
giving us bunny ears. I can feel her presence. You are right, Pete. I need practice. He needs to practice his Chinese too.
Well, Tony, Nissan Champagne.
Ah! Oh my gosh, you better translate that.
Tai Tai Pialian.
Tai. I'm not gonna say what I know.
So you could say.
No.
Singa.
No. Remember when I learned how to say Layla? Stop it. Remember when I learned how to say popsicle?
Yeah. Well, listen. There's another thing that we got to bring to the attention. This guy been making an appearance, and
it was the elf.
He's been coming to the gym, and the kids been talking about it forever.
Tony, thank you. I have to, unfortunately have to run. Merry
following.
Christmas and Happy New Year. I love you guys. Daryl, hugs and kisses from New York. We love you, and safe travels to you taking your brother to the airport.
And behave yourself because this guy's watching you. Okay? Bye.
Merry Christmas, Daniel. Hi to Youngmin. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Anthony Louis translating what I say in Chinese.
Yes, yeah.
He didn't say the other thing that I said to him.
Oh, Tai.
Well, he knows that, but well, of course he knows. He speaks Chinese. Tony, they told me in Chinatown Kitchen that you speak a different Chinese.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah,
Is it his own dialect, or is it?
No, I understand it when he speaks
Okay,
Chinese.
so what dialect do our Chinese friends speak at Chinatown Kitchen?
Well, I speak to them in Mandarin, so they
understand you
totally.
Okay.
Totally.
So probably Mandarin.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Tony speaks Mandarin, but he's Taiwanese.
Oh.
Okay.
Taiwan. Oh.
Yes. Well, so we have those shows coming up, and I talked to some of those people already, and it's so exciting.
I know we'll be
huge.
Touching base with the rest of them this week. And that will be our last show of the year, and then we're going to go on sort of a brief hiatus, come back with some fresh new content, and hopefully we can talk about some stuff that we've had going on, in our lives, and projects I've done.
Solid projects, yeah.
Yeah.
And by that time, I hope my book is out. Right now, I am mad at my publisher because they promised something, and then they're now saying that they probably won't be able to distribute certain things. So I'm going to have to call them back. I found out, when I was at the competition. So
wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So not happy right now, man. Look for another publisher.
We're going to self-publish next time.
Yeah. So
we'll self-publish. Yeah.
I can't wait for the next book to be done because I want to take that on tour.
Yeah.
And you heard some of it already, and I'm excited about it. And the parents kind of inspired me to write all the time. So it's going to be something else.
I can't wait to read it.
Well, you read some of it, and you heard me discuss
bits and pieces. Yeah. But when it's all put on paper, it's really exciting. Mm-hmm. I love that.
It's going to be great. We need to get some address from some people.
Okay.
Actually, we already have addresses. Yeah. So, Young Min, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Young, send me an inbox with your mailing address, even if it's a PO box. Who else? Mm-hmm. Anne-Marie, are you still on? Anne-Marie, send us your address. Your mailing address to our inbox. You can do it to my personal inbox, or you can send it to Tweed Talks. Mm-hmm. So we are trying to go out with a bang, you guys. We're really excited about the show coming up. And to think that the show came to fruition because we had a guest that didn't make it on one live broadcast, and we just sort of started spitballing with some of our guests, and I'm like, we should do a show, and here we are. Thank you. Young Man says we're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And we just
you did something with Young Man, didn't you?
Yes.
What was the project you did with her?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun, long hours. It was a shoot in New Jersey, Princeton-ish area. And it was a 3-day shoot.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I remember when I was away, I sent you a video message because it was our anniversary.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was our anniversary, and I sang a song to you.
Well, happy anniversary. We're going to be. Oh, that feels good.
Got to work on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from lifting kids all the time.
Yeah.
You know, one of my former coaches quit and flipping gymnastics so he could flip burger because they were lighter.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Lewis.
Oh. Yeah, the burgers are definitely much lighter.
Yeah. But then he started climbing pole and putting cable on, so.
So he went back in the other direction.
Yeah. Well, people, how do you like all decoration? Look at that Christmas tree.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yep.
We are in our summer home.
During the winter.
During the winter. Celebrating Christmas.
Yes.
So,
you know, you keep finding this gift that I buy.
You're so bad at hiding. Oh my, I can't even.
I didn't know I couldn't go on the
Are
bed.
you kidding me? You put it on my side. Okay, you guys.
First of all,
let me just tell you this. So Pedro was gone all weekend. And he must have, he had quite a bit of downtime at the gymnastics competition. So he must have went to like Target or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
didn't bring my guitar, so I couldn't.
And so he came back with gifts. I mean, not specifically for me, but it was for the family. Put it under the bed, which we don't really have an under the bed, on my side. Like, who does that?
I thought I put it all the way inside.
But why did you put it on my side of the bed? Why didn't you put it on yours?
Yeah.
And then he bought a gift several weeks before, and he put it next to the dresser, like in between the wall and the dresser. But the hanger to the hanger of the gift that he bought was obstructing me from closing the dresser drawer. So I'm like, what is this? So I moved it. I'm like, oh, this is a gift. Terrible. Terrible at hiding gifts. Terrible.
She finds him so I could buy more gift for her. Have you noticed that we buy more stuff just before Christmas?
Yes.
And then, oh, but this is not my Christmas present. But it's like 5 days away from Christmas. 10
Why?
days.
Is there something else that you wanted to get me?
I bought you a brand new refrigerator.
You did, and I love it.
Hey,
Major
beautiful.
video freezing through last 7 minutes. Oopsie.
Oh.
On our end?
Oh, well, he's so technical.
You know what? I saw the Wi-Fi bar pop up.
Oh, okay. Well,
we're gonna have to talk to Spectrum about that.
Well, we don't have too much more to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, we did cover everything. Make sure you tune in for the next show.
Yes.
Let you people know if you're from the Catskill, let us know. Send us a message. Our email is
tweedtalks5@gmail.com, or you can send us a direct message on our Tweed Talks Facebook page.
okay. So, congrats on going to the state. Oh, yes. All level 3 qualify for state.
How exciting.
And they did pretty good. And they're only going to get better.
And 2 of them had never competed
before. And one of them only competed once before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it will be interesting to see, because the younger kids are, all of them are performer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm speaking of the younger kids, the new kids, because you never know until the first time they compete,
right,
how they're going to be.
Right.
And they were good, but they're going to get even better.
I can only imagine.
It's going to be amazing.
Only imagine.
Okay, so We are going to go. I'm sorry we've been driving you crazy with the lives because we did a live on Facebook before because the kids were having fun.
Yeah.
And some people actually thought that this was this.
Oh, that's happened before. Yeah.
But yeah, we just like to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have to have the kids have fun while they're learning. And we're going to say bye.
Karen Boyer, Merry Christmas. I hope to see you in Atlantic City in January. Nicole.
Yes.
Nicole.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. Congrats to the team and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Nicole. Thank you for joining us on Tweed Talks.
Who is Nicole?
That's Charlie's mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I should I tell you what happened this weekend? Oh, Layla wasn't there. None of you were there. Okay,
Oh.
so there's a lady.
Yeah.
Did somebody tell you?
You did.
Oh,
did.
okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? There's a lady that looks just like Nicole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look exactly like her, but I knew who she was.
Okay.
So I walk over to her and I give her a hug and said, "What are you doing here? Where's Charlie?" Because I'm a joker. I like to joke around.
What a jokester.
So the lady looked at me and I started laughing, right? Because her name is not Nicole, but she looks like Nicole. And I went like this to Ashley, the other coach. Ashley is another coach of ours. And I said, "Look over there." I went and gave that lady a hug thinking it was Nicole. Right? So you know how Ashley is. She started cracking up.
Yep, and never stops laughing.
She started cracking up, and then when we went to the table where this lady was, and she looked at her and she realized she looked just like her, she definitely started cracking up.
I love moments like that because it's just like, now I know what you're talking about.
And the announcer from the meet asked what it was about, and we told her the story. He said, "Oh, you're not kidding about that?" No, we weren't kidding. Looked just like Nicole. I almost took a picture with the lady. Merry Christmas, Daniel.
Thank you guys for joining us live on Tweed Talks. We appreciate you coming on. Please come back and join us next Monday, December 27th. We're having the huge shindig, going out with a bang. With a bang, talking about the Borscht Belt. We're having multiple guests on. We're actually having John Conway, who is the Sullivan County historian, who will be joining us on that live. We're going to have guests coming in and out from 8 to 9:30. We hope you guys can come back and join us. Please, please do. It'll be our last show of the year before we go on hiatus. So come back and join us.
Hey, look at that.
There he is. John Conway and Mr. Pedro Tweed.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
And so looking forward to the next show. We're going to have some fun. I don't know what performers may be coming on, but I know that we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Sign us out, baby.
With that, we're going to say love, peace, and harmony. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Have a Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad. Bon Natal.